Hello everyone and welcome to I'm going to say your little tarot message for the day, but I'm going to do it by sign, just because I was intrigued to see what would come out. So let's see what we have. Let's start with Aries. Message for Aries. I'm doing this on a continued loop. Let's see what we have. What do we have for Aries? Thank you. Seven of Wands. There's a need for you to stand your ground for yourself or somebody else. Sometimes this is when we stand up and defend other people or another person that's important to you, to defend and protect what's important to you. This is about standing your ground and not backing down. It might take perseverance, but you're in a very good position to face and overcome anything that stands in your way on whatever scenario this is. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Seven of Wands. See what we have for Leo. Message for Leo. What do we have for Leo? Message for Leo. Justice. This can be linked with justice. It's a very good energy with official things, government institutions, legal processes that you might be going through. Green card applications, mortgage deeds, contracts. This is the energy of justice. So justice is a just and fair decision that's in the light of truth, that restores balance and harmony. It's very karmic as well, so it always indicates that truth is on your side if you're going through that scenario, or if you're waiting for some kind of go-ahead, like I said, to do with something official. This is a very good sign that that's coming your way. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Message for our lovely Sagittarians, thank you. Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Message for Sagittarius. Okay, I've also got justice as well. So we have, and sometimes, the fire signs can, when the signs of the same element, for example, can have similar energies. But it's not always the same exact message. So again, it's a similar thing here, Sagittarius. It's a just and fair decision that's in the light of truth, that restores balance and harmony. You might be dealing with some kind of impartial entity that's going to make some significant decision. It can be official things. So legal processes, government institutions, like I said, green card applications. It can be linked with mortgage deeds, contracts of some kind. Whatever this is a sense of balance coming back into your life. If you're waiting on some kind of decision, it's generally the decision is coming in and it's going to be very favourable for you. So this is justice. And also very karmic if things have been unfair. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. Message for Taurus. Message for Taurus. One card pull for Taurus. Oh, so Taurus, that's lovely. The Sun is the most positive, influential card of the tarot deck. This represents light after dark. It can represent powerful illumination. You might be finding some answer, epiphany, illumination that you need. You might be getting some kind of answer as well. This can be very good news. This can also be about success, somebody saying yes to you, very healing, regenerative energy here as well. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is a lovely, lovely energy. Good news, celebration, joy, happiness is coming your way. Things are about to get a lot better for you. So that's what the energy is with the Sun. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? For Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Message for our lovely Virgos, thank you. Message for our lovely Virgos. One card message. Message for Virgo. Message for Virgo. Temperance. Temperance represents balance, potentially, or getting balance back in your life. So things are going to fall back into balance. Temperance is a very good energy here, Virgo, as well, of potentially finding some common ground with another individual, for example, to heal, to get things back on track. In other areas of life, it's a good indication here of also getting back on track, things coming into balance in some way. That could be in terms of money, career, that could be in terms of money management, it could be managing your own business. It could be that sense of getting back onto an even keel in other areas. So this is a very positive energy here of slowly but surely things being brought back into balance in some way. It's a very good card of reconciliation and healing as well. So that might well be offered to you in some way. Can we find a way? Can we find some common ground? Or the need to find that, if that's the case. Sometimes we can be poles apart with another individual, and this is, can we find some common ground, some middle ground to get back on track, bring things back into balance. That's what I have for you, Virgo. It's about trusting your spiritual truth, if that's the case. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn, please? One card message for Capricorn. Two cards for you. So the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. Ten of Swords can be linked with painful endings. It can be linked with where you might have felt stabbed in the back, betrayed, deeply wounded, deeply hurt by a person, place or situation. And the Four of Swords is when you need to take that time out to think and reflect whether to end something with someone. So the Four of Swords can be a deep reflective energy. It can also be you need to remove yourself from a situation or from a person's presence, to have some alone time, to go to a quiet sanctuary and think, truly think, get your head clear about how you truly move forward and what the right thing to do is for you, whether you end something or not. So some deep reflection. Sometimes we need to take a step back to see the way forward, and that would be the advice to you. Remove yourself from a person, place or situation, and you will get greater clarity in how you move forward. Now this can also be when you need to go and stay with somebody who might give you trusted counsel, and that can be the advice as well. So that's what I have for you. All right, what do we have for Cancer, please? Message for our lovely Cancerians, thank you. Three of Swords. You know, there's a real positive energy with the Three of Swords. It does represent heartbreak, painful truths, third-party situations, emotional pain. It can also represent things like health areas as well. If there's some kind of issue to do with a health area, for example, this is about what's the lesson in it, and it's understanding what the lesson is, seeing the truth of the situation, what has caused you hurt, upset, difficulty. And it's about looking at that truth and understanding what the lesson is so that it doesn't repeat again. So it's about taking action to understand what the lesson in this so that it doesn't repeat itself. That's what the energy here is for you, Cancer. So that's what we have with the Three of Swords. See the truth. Sometimes it's not easy, but it teaches us something with the Three of Swords. It can be linked with, like I said, health areas, heartbreak, painful truths, emotional pain, third-party situations, breakups, however this appears to you. And it's not just limited to love. It can be, like I said, in whichever area of life. But again, if you've been caused hurt or upset or challenged in some way, what is the lesson and how, in truth, should you move forward? All right, I think we're on to Pisces. Let's see what we have. What do we have for Pisces? Message for Pisces. The Ten of Wands. So Pisces, if you have felt burdened, the Ten of Wands can be, how do I release from this burden, this weight? And it might well be a process or an experience that you've experienced has become too much. And you need to find some kind of a solution or make a decision in letting that weight go. Because this is somebody who just can't carry it. I can't carry it anymore. It's too much. But they're at the end of their journey, for example. I'm at the end of this scenario here. I can't take this anymore. Now, this can come up with an experience with a place, person, or individual. So however that is with you, what is the burden and what do you need to do to release from that burden now? What is the solution? This can also represent things like overworking. So, for example, if you're traveling 2 hours to work and then you're working a day and then you're coming back and all you're doing is, going out, working, coming home, going to bed. This can be, it's become too much. I need to figure out how to release from this weight or this burden because I can't do this anymore. This can be the energy too here, Pisces. It can also represent the end of a process. So something that has been difficult, that has been draining, that has taken all your time and energy, you're being told that weight, that burden is going to be lifted. Now that could be a process that you've been going through. It could even be a health issue. But you're being told the weight is going to be lifted. And that's what I'm seeing for you. So that's what I have, the Ten of Wands. Okay, let's do Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Our lovely Scorpios. One card message. Judgment. So, Scorpio, there's going to be an important decision, either made by you or coming into you. Judgment can be linked with an independent entity, could be legal, for example, or an independent person, a decision maker. You might be hearing of some key decision. It's generally very favourable for you when this card appears, and it generally brings resolution to a process. So it can sometimes be legal, for example, or impartial entities, agencies, but it's not limited to that. So some significant decision coming into you, and it brings that sense of resolution to your scenario. Now this can be also you making some kind of choice or decision, and you're being told as part of that choice and decision what has led you to this point, what have you learned, what are the lessons, and how are you using that experience to guide you in making this decision now. So you have a point, for example, it can be giving somebody a second chance or moving in a completely different direction. It can also be about making life-changing decisions. It could well be, I'm going to move home, I'm going to change careers, I'm going to, do something different, but it can be significant. So the Judgment card can be an important decision that can actually change your life path. This is the energy, or has the potential to. Choose wisely, because generally when we make judgments, they stay with us for quite some time, if not permanently. So always let what's led you to this point be your guide and how you move forward. All right, what do we have for our lovely Aquarians? Thank you. What do we have for Aquarius? Lovely. Aquarius, this is lovely. The Sun, the most important, influential card of the tarot deck. So this is light after dark in its purest sense. It's good news, celebration, joy, happiness, a strong sense of where there has been dark, light is shed onto a situation, and you're being told that everything's going to work out beautifully. Everything's going to be taken an upward turn, so to speak. So it can be, if you're in the dark about some kind of decision or news that you're waiting for, the news is coming in and it's very positive. That could be in whichever area. It could be in health area, could be in terms of business, could be on relationships, whatever the scenario is. This is good news, celebration, joy, happiness. It is also a card of success. So this can represent some positive energy of success If you were asking whether it's yes or no on a decision, this will be a resounding yes if you're waiting for that. It's a very positive card. It can also be about healing, regeneration, coming back to you, yourself, or with others, you know. So it can be health and healing areas, regenerating, are very positive things, that things are going to look up for you. So this is a lovely card. Like I said, if you're waiting for a yes or no, this will be a resounding yes. But it's light after dark. All right, what do we have for Libra, please? Angel, spirits, guides. Message for Libra. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So Libra, this is about whether you continue investing your time in something, your time or money. So the Seven of Pentacles, sometimes we need to review and take stock what we're investing in. That can be in terms of relationships. Am I happy with this relationship? If so, where do I go from here? Do we go to greater stability and security and commitment? This can be the energy here. Or is it right for me? Am I ready for change? This can be the energy here with the Seven of Pentacles. And part of that process can be, am I valued? Am I appreciated? Do I feel this really going somewhere for the long term? These are the questions that you might be asking yourself. Now, the Seven of Pentacles can actually be about investments. You might be reviewing your savings. You might be reviewing your pension. You know, you might be reviewing how, reestablishing how you save and invest in some way. Or there may well be something that you're interested in, maybe purchasing or investing in, and you're wondering, is it worth it? So this is the energy here. There could well be some kind of evaluation and taking stock that's needed. And the message with that, Libra, is really look at the detail, really look at the facts, really make sure that you're well versed in, if it's an investment, for example, all the kind of fine detail, because that is the energy here. Know your facts, know exactly what you're dealing with. That's what I'm seeing here. And that might guide your choice and decision in whether you stay where you are or you change things up. So this can be the energy here. It can also be linked with considering your options. Now this would be very good in terms of money, career, finances. So it might well be, I've worked at this place for so long. Do I see myself being paid enough? Am I valued? Am I appreciated enough? Do I see myself here for the long term? Am I really getting the growth opportunities that I need? Or do I really need to take stock and see what's out there, look at alternative opportunities? This might well be this time or the sign for you to consider that question. So that's the energy here with the Seven of Pentacles. Again, it's all about what's led you to this point and letting the experience guide you forward. Okay, what do we have for Gemini, please? Message for Gemini, thank you. Well, lovely, Gemini. Love. I think is this the only ace that's appeared in this suite of readings? And you've got it. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The aces are always kind of special, you know, so I always smile when I see an ace, because it really is kind of very, quite a spiritual connotation with it as well. This is a gift. It can mark a new path, new job, new business opportunity, new career path, or even the sum of money to start that, Gemini. You might be deciding to, use a little bit of money to start some kind of new venture yourself. Can be in the practical sense. So this might be the time for you to do that. It could be things like a YouTube channel, for example, or obviously other things. So that's the energy here with the Ace of Pentacles. It can also be linked with a sum of money. This can be linked with, again, someone gifting you a sum of money. It can also be very good news in terms of loans, mortgage applications, cash injections, getting the go-ahead on a sum of money. Could be from, like I said, a legal process of some kind as well. So this can represent, again, a golden gift. It's also very positive in terms of moving or relocating home or property. So might well be that you're considering that. So that's what I'm seeing for you here, Gemini. Always lovely to see an ace, though. It marks the beginnings of something new. So guys, that's what I have, a kind of very quick one card message for each sign. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful day. I will see you next time.